I eventually knew I had to move back home to Montgomery and to take care of my parents. And as a result, I said, well, let me try Channel 12, because it's my favorite channel anyway. I mean, that's the only TV channel that was on in my house growing up as a little girl. The only feeling I remember having was seeing people who I had seen on TV, admired their work, and there they were in person, so I could tell them how much I admired their work. I was scared really about the technology, because I'm not very good with technology. And I remember telling my news director that, and she says, oh, it's easy, you'll get it. Yeah, famous last words. It wasn't easy for me. I had to struggle to get through the learning what I had to learn just to get the job done. And then they changed everything. So the system that they had when I first started and had to learn, then they changed everything, and now I had to learn a new system. And I remember the first time I edited a story on the new system, I walked out in the newsroom crying, and I said, I did it, y'all. I was so proud of myself. Oh, yeah. Number one, I'm nosy, and it really takes a lot of curiosity in order to do this job well. I want to learn so much about so many things. I want to meet so many different kinds of people and experience their worlds and understand their worlds. Television news did that for me. You have to be curious. You have to be longing for information, and wherever it comes from, so that, wherever it comes from. So that you can be a well-rounded reporter. It's just fun getting to know people and getting to know the worlds that they live in. I many times went to Tutwiler Prison to do stories, and just talking to the inmates out there, their worlds are so different. And just understanding their worlds helps me to better understand them. And as a reporter, another moving thing for me was to one day be in the governor's office, as I have been many times covering a news story. And I just walked over to the back window in his office, where you could see the front of the Capitol and the steps of the Capitol. And I just recalled Martin Luther King speaking from the steps of that Capitol when the governor was in that office, maybe looking out at King speaking that day. So I've had those personal moments like that, as well as extraordinarily big moments. The president had come to town, and he was getting ready to get on the airplane to go back. We were running really late, and so I jumped out the car and I ran so that I could, and I had some of the material in my hand. So anyway, I jumped out of the car, ran to where the president was, and I remember yelling back at the photographer, "Don't forget the shotgun," because we have a shotgun microphone that picks up distance as well. At least it's to say, Secret Service was not very happy with me. This was the only job I have had where I would bounce out of bed every morning to go. I truly loved working here at Channel 12. I want to say every moment, but it wasn't every moment. But even those moments that weren't so good were fine, you know. But I truly loved working here. I became more understanding of people who are different, because I basically understand them better as a result of having been exposed to people from the president to prostitutes. And we're all basically the same inside. And we all have our fears, we all have our moments of doubt and insecurities, but it's how we handle them that makes the difference.